Over 6,000 participants and direct beneficiaries in the training and capacity building events and collaboration programs have been recorded in HAVEK Leadership Academy. This was echoed at the second annual general meeting of the Leadership Academy. The event, which is meant to review the accounts and the operations of the Academy for the year ended 2023, was held on Sunday, August 4, 2024, at the Academy Secretariat in Ilupeju, Lagos State. At the meeting, the chairman of the Academy, Mr. Ni Yusuf, expatiated on the operations of the Academy, their achievements, and the programs in the pipeline.
So today's AGM is the second AGM of the HAVEK Leadership Academy, and it was a presentation of our financial accounts and activities for the year 2023. In 2023, we concluded the first cohort of the HAVEK Leadership Fellowship, just 25 young men and women spread across the 6 geopolitical entities of Nigeria. And all 25 of them went through 12 months of training, of mentoring, and of projects. And so all that happened in 2023 with about 42 trainers and facilitators. Also in 2023, we started our open enrollment program, the monthly HAVEK Leadership Booster, which is a weekend program, Saturday, Sunday, online, with attendance of participants far across different locations in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, and of course more than half of them are non-NASFAT members. Also in 2023, we had training for different organs and branches and zones of NASFAT in Lagos, in Oyo State, and a few other regions. And in 2023, the board also approved that we should start the first class graduate program, even though that started only in 2024, but in 2023 was when the planning was approved by the board. So alhamdulillah, it was a good year, 2023, and going forward, a few things we've been charged to do. First is to improve and increase on the first class mentorship program for first class graduates. Second is also to take our leadership programs more to the north. I think the last 2 years or so we focused a lot on the south, but now we've been mandated to take it to the north, where the needs are also significant. And third is to take it beyond NASFAT. So we'll now be working with Fante University to design a program that we can take to private companies, Islamic organizations, and also societies beyond NASFAT. And so that's the future. That's the exciting future that we see ahead. The mission of HAVEK Leadership Academy is to develop leaders based on Islamic ethics and customs and values. We deliberately chose to start with NASFAT, and I haven't done it with NASFAT. Now that we have testimonials and we have references, we've now decided to take it beyond NASFAT. And so 3 things we're trying to do. First is, in 2023, we started the accreditation program with the CMD, Center for Management Development, which is a federal government agency that accredits trainers. And I'm happy to report that started in 2023, and in 2024, we now have the accreditation. And so that brings a bit of external validation to HAVEK and what we do. The second is we're also designing a program and partnership with Fante University to ensure that we can co-issue certificates, and which we hope will be other societies and individuals can find a bit more attractive. And then third, there will be deliberate targeting, deliberate marketing of our programs to these organizations. Sometimes it may involve us going and traveling to them. It may involve us traveling to other locations beyond Lagos. It may also involve us just doing what I call some free programs, so that like they say, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. We can do 1 or 2 programs for them to experience HAVEK, understand what we are saying, and hopefully then become willing to pay for future programs. So those are some of the things we're doing to ensure that we're able to attract participation and patronage from non-NASFAT organizations. The flagship program that we have for the youth is a fellowship program, which is a set of 25 talents who have been curated, who have been carefully chosen. And leadership is good, but not everybody will be a leader. And so we've selected those 25. And part of their one-year program includes capstone projects, include projects that will impact the community. That's one. And second is we've also then formed them into an alumni group. So that means after graduation from the fellowship program, they become part of our alumni, and that allows us to be able to still establish connection with them. And as alumni, we use them to mentor new fellows, new cohorts. But that also allows us to be able to track and monitor what they're doing. That also allows them to be able to support themselves as friends, as peers, and of course also get support from HAVEK.
In the statements of the auditors, which was presented by Mr. Oduyoyi, he gave his views on the financial activities of HAVEK Leadership Academy.
The academy did not perform so much, financially speaking, because of the turbulence in the system, the election and the like. But however, they had coaching that could run under. The parent body have not left them floating. Of course, given their other programs too, they were able to generate some inflows. And we hope that with all other things they have put in place, they'll be doing better in subsequent years. I had told them in my management letter that HAVEK should not be a NOSFAT exclusive matter. It is meant for all Muslims. So the board should reach out as much as possible to every other Muslim, other Islamic organization, for them to put into their programs. Their programs are general. It is not restricted to any society. So that way they would have, and of course even beyond the Islamic world, they can go outside the Islamic world. Since it is training, whatever training you get is beneficial to you.
Secretary on the board of the directors of the academy, Dr. Ramat Adetitu Adisa, spoke more on the academy.
In the year under review, we have, in the last 3 years, we have trained like 6,000 participants in the academy. We introduced a mentorship training program, for first class graduates in Nigerian from Nigerian universities, and we enrolled 100 of them, and they started their program already. Still in the year under review, we were able to conclude our HAVEK fellowship program, which had a first cohort of 25 fellows. And then we ended the program with them. They had a good time with different kinds of programs, case study. So in the year under review, we also we concluded the first cohort of the HAVEK fellowship program, which consisted of 25 fellows, and the participants actually confirmed that they had a good time, considering the quality of program and the curriculum that they were taking through. So we immediately enrolled another set for the second cohort of the HAVEK fellowship program, and they have also started running their program. Overall, we now have up to 8 programs in the year under review, which comprises of the fellowship, the mentorship program for first-class graduates. We had program for Islamic organizations. Then we also had leadership program for leaders of NOSFAT zones and branches and all of that. We are currently considering partnership with Fountain University. We want to institute a certificate program in social entrepreneurship, in CSR, corporate social responsibility, so that the Ummah, as well as other interested members of the society, can have a feel of what HAVEK is doing with respect to leadership training.
The yearning for facilities for leadership training prompted the establishment of HAVEK Leadership Academy by the faith-based society Nasrullah El-Fati, NASFAT. The aims, among others, is to offer training facilities towards breeding committed, diligent, and God-fearing future leaders, to empower youth with formidable knowledge, skills, and attitude necessary for future challenges. To this end, the Society's National General Secretary, Mr. Fatai Olayemi, who represented the President in an interview with King Media, said,
It's been an interesting journey with HAVEK. HAVEK has really done so much. The focus of the society for establishing HAVEK is gradually getting achieved. So far, internally, we could see, the impact of HAVEK building the capacity of our stakeholders at different levels, whether at national level, zonal, or branch level. So it's been an interesting journey. We are so proud of what HAVEK is offering in terms of building ethical leaders within NASFAT's community and within Nigeria environment. So it's been an interesting journey with HAVEK, and it's just, for me, the journey just started. I see a lot of potential that HAVEK can achieve in the nearest future. And for us in NEC, that's the National Executive Council of NASFAT, HAVEK is our baby. The current NEC is looking at 4 different things in terms of our key focus areas, and leadership is a major one. In fact, I think that was about 2-3 weeks ago, we had to mandate a department that is, looking after branches and zones of NASFAT to really focus on HAVEK as a body that will be training our leaders across board. So it's an interesting one, and we are so passionate about HAVEK, and we are committed to taking its services to the next level.
The National Council of Elders and the Women Affairs Management Committee of NASFAT, who were represented at the AGM, have this to say.
Leadership Academy, which was set up by our society NASFAT to provide and train all cadre of persons, especially the youth, into sound leadership principles laced with Islamic ethics and principles. It is our considered opinion that expanding the scope of this to every nook and cranny of every leadership cadre of NASFAT will broaden their horizon much more than we have now. Then after all, then we can go. We also anticipate Islamic. We also key into this program so that the leadership of our organizations will be top notch, will be very credible, so that we can raise the level of Islam generally within our society. We can also anticipate that as time goes on, the next level is to go to the entire society, building new leaders within the society, so that anywhere a Muslim, whether a Muslim or a non-Muslim, goes and they say, okay, this is an HAVEK graduate, you'll be able to make his or her mark positively in any organization, whether profit or non-profit, which he or she has found him or herself.
The HAVEK still has a lot to do. We have almost about 3/4 of our membership are female. So if, for example, we have 1 million membership in NASFAT, that means that 700 members are women. So HAVEK has a lot to do to train our women at different levels in the position of leadership. Women are leaders in our homes, in our families, at work, in our salatu, in the mosque. So we have different roles that women play as leadership in all of this area. So now the HAVEK still has a lot to do, and the women management need to constantly collaborate with HAVEK Academy to ensure that we organize trainings, leadership trainings for our women at different levels. We have women as leaders at the group level. We have women in NASFAT as branch women secretaries. We have them as the zonal women secretaries, and also we have as the national women affairs secretary as leaders. So we have great role to play as an AVEK for women of Mansfat. So I want to encourage the National Women Management Committee to continue to collaborate with AVEK. And I'm happy that at the last conference that we held, women's conference that we held in 2024, AVEK was also present. A couple of the lecturers, speakers for the theme and sub-themes were brought in by AVEK, again in collaboration with women management. The same thing happened in 2022 when we had the Ekiti conference. AVEK also played a very important role during that conference. So I would advise the National Women Management Committee to continue to collaborate with AVEK to ensure that our women are properly trained to fill these positions that Allah has placed them in. And of course, the National Council of Elders, AVEK also has a role to play to continue to encourage our elders, in leadership positions, because they are advisory to the society, and even in their different communities, they are also advisors in those areas as well. When there are issues, problems in their community, people bring this to the elders, expecting that because of their wisdom, their experience in life and lesson that they have learned, we'll be able to advise properly. So as leaders, we find ourselves everywhere. We should be able to continue to be having training to refresh our responsibilities in this position.
The GM of HAVEK Leadership Academy, Mr. Wasiu Ayola, spoke on what the public stands to gain when they key into the services of the Leadership Academy.
If we look at the whole country now and the mood and the atmosphere, the state of the nation, we realize that one of the critical questions people are asking is around leadership. People are asking, we need effective leadership in Nigeria. People are asking, we need leadership that cares. We need leadership that is ethical, the one that also marries along with their needs. More importantly, the needs of the people they are leading. So, HAVEK came on board to bridge the gap that has been created in the area of leadership. We need successful leadership, leaders that can contribute to the society, the leaders that feel the pulse of the people and try to take care of those needs. So in order to do that, because you can't do that without knowledge. Without knowledge, every religion emphasizes the importance of knowledge. And the same thing goes to Islam. HAVEK is owned by NASFAT, and it's a leadership academy that has come out to take care of the need of both Muslims and non-Muslims. So that was what brought about HAVEK in 2019, and we've started operations in 2021. What the public will be missing if they have not keyed into some of our programs is that we won't have opportunity to correct the wrongs of today in the area of leadership. We are focusing more on young leaders, building emerging leaders, the leaders for the future. But we believe the future starts from now. In the last 3 years, we have trained over 6,000 people. Majority of them are youth. Over 70% of that population is youth. So in the last 2 years, we have launched youth leadership focus programs. One of them is the HAVEK Professional Leadership Program. It was fully sponsored by Nasrullah Al-Fatu. May Allah continue to bless them. They sponsored that first cohort. We have 25 people that were trained, selected all over the country, even as far as Zamfara. We were part of the beneficiary. As far as Kebbi State, Lagos State, Oyo State, Kwara State, we were part of beneficiary. So we believe by doing that, training 25 youth, all of them are assistant managers, middle management level in their various walks of life. So we found some of them in the public sector, some of them in the private sector, some of them are doing their business on their own. We have somebody like Sister Sanata Dedokun, who actually came out as the best graduating student. She's actually working in a private firm in Abuja, and within that program, the program has really impacted her, and she has got some promotions. We also have another brother in Zamfara, Brother Ibrahim Badamosi. During this program, he has got some promotion. So these are the kind of leaders we are looking at. These are leaders that are less than 40 years old, and they have, through the knowledge they have acquired through HAVEK Leadership Academy Fellowship Program, they have been able to impact their organization and their society more positively. Muslim graduate mentees that are going on with the program now. So we have them. We had a section last week on mind setting, because we believe that if you don't have the right mindset, you can't build something on nothing. So that is the way to go. We believe with this we are doing, and the program is equally sponsored by some very many Muslims that are ready, that also believe that the youth of today can make better leaders tomorrow. So we want to call on everybody. We have other programs we are doing. We can help you train your staff in your company. HAVEK emphasize ethical leadership. All other training you require in your company, we can handle it. We can handle your strategic retreat for you. Even if it is 1 day or 2 day or 3 day, we can handle it successfully. We have our track records. We have seasoned faculty members who are in different walks of life. We have them, and they have been contributing. Even we have resource persons from all over the world. We have seen people that have attended our program, professors from UK. We have seen professors from Qatar, professors from Brunei. We have seen people attending our program from Canada. So you can always join us. What I would just like to tell the public is that take advantage of this opportunity we are bringing onto you. We'll reach out, we'll do more publicity, so that as we are coming out, you are also keying into our programs. More importantly, we have a monthly leadership booster program. It's a complete dose, last weekend of every month. So we expect everybody to join that program. You can check our Facebook at HAVEK Leadership. You can also check on our website www.havek.org. You can check on our Instagram handle too, at HAVEK. So if you check YouTube, you also see some of our past video, HAVEK Leadership.
Representatives of the youth wing of the society, Ajia Mariam Salahuddin, the national Noibatul Amira, and the national PRO, who were also at the event, lend their voices.
As a youth, I think Leadership Academy is actually meant for the youth and by the youth. So we have been enjoying the services of that's the cohort that just completed. The majority of people that actually from that all members of the youth wing, and alhamdulillah is successful, and we hope to actually get more benefits from HAVEK. HAVEK Leadership Academy, it's meant from what we understand, it's meant to project us for leadership opportunities outside, for us to be better leaders in our various environments. It could be at the office, in your Islamic environment, or even outside any organization. You should be able to stand as a leader and be able to express that leadership qualities that they've been building in us from the beginning. So that is majorly why Islam itself is they teach the trainers something. So as an HAVEK graduate, it means that you've benefited, you've been impacted positively. So yours is to also impact somebody else positively. So use the training that you've achieved and you've gathered from this experience to also lead people in your various environments. Be it even at your place of work, let them see that role, that the leadership training that you've acquired. Let them see it in you, and then they'll be able to wonder, how did you get this training? Where did you get it from? Then you'll be able to project HAVEK as a society, as a leadership organization. Then you'll be able to let people know that this HAVEK is really doing well, and you will also ask them to, in that way they will also want to come and benefit and also be part of the HAVEK training. So it's a way of how would I put it, training other people, and also projecting HAVEK into the light of areas where they have not spread their wings to, and people will be able to come in there and achieve.
So far so good. I've seen a lot of my colleagues that have benefited from this academy. Also, I've been privileged to attend one of the training of leadership, HAVEK Leadership Academy, and I've seen this thing as a light to show to the world that NASFAT generally is not just an organization; it's a brand on its own that spread wide. Many people doesn't know that probably NASFAT has a leadership academy, which is HAVEK, and this is an opportunity for us to explore more and to train. It's all about training the trainers. So it is a benefit for us now too, after gaining the the leadership skill, then we should go out there and preach the leadership to other people. And people will be like, where do you get your certification from? And say, I got this certification from HAVEK Leadership Academy. I was privileged to attend one of the classes, and to be honest, I was very impressed that, okay, at least if I can get all this knowledge from HAVEK, it's not about the word generally. You get Islamic knowledge to another word knowledge generally.
4 directors who have retired from the board of HAVEK Leadership Academy are Alhaja Foluke Abdulrazak, Alhaji Alaba Olalekan, Alhaja Sherifat Adeola, and Imam Abdulateef Abdulsalam were all appreciated for their services, sacrifices, and their commitment while on the board of the Leadership Academy. While new members Dr. Nasir Olaitanraji Mustafa, Dr. Alima Alimi Abubakar, Dr. Muizuddin Ajibade, and Mr. Abidin Okpeyemi Olashupo were all welcome on the board of HAVEK Leadership Academy. HAVEK Leadership Academy is committed to discovering talents and grooming ethical leaders for the future. From HAVEK Leadership Academy's second AGM held at Ilupeju, Lagos, Fauziya Salakosani reporting for King Media.